name's Ashley. I work at Home and Hope. I've worked here for almost 3 years. But before that, I was a guest here with my family when I was a senior in high school. 12 years ago, my father was diagnosed with cancer, and he passed away, and our family kind of fell on hard times. But before that, we lived in a 4-bedroom house in Indiana. We had 3 dogs and 3 cats. I have 2 sisters. We went on vacations. Both my parents had full-time jobs, and life was pretty good. And after my father passed away, my mom was left to support me and my sisters by herself. She used to work the night shift, and then she would take care of us during the day, which kind of left her with no sleep. And as you can imagine, that didn't last very long. So we moved out to California to kind of get a fresh start, and things were going well here for a couple years, and without a support system, my mom lapsed into a depression. She lost her job. We couldn't keep up with the bills, and eventually we were evicted from our apartment, and we didn't really have anywhere to go. And we didn't really know what services were available to us because we'd never been in that situation before. But somehow we got connected to Home and Hope, and I remember I was really nervous because I thought that homeless shelters were, noisy with a lot of people all together in a crowded space, and I was really scared. When we came to our intake appointment, everybody was just really welcoming, and they showed us the day center and kind of what the routine was, and I was still nervous, but I felt a little better because it's not a really big program. It's small and, personal, and you get to make connections with people. And my family was here for a relatively long amount of time, about 6 months, during my senior year of high school. And it was hard to know that, at the end of the day, all my friends went home to their bedrooms and they had privacy, and my sisters and I, we kind of had to all sleep in one tent together with our mom, and it wasn't really private, but we had a lot of support. And I was able to get through my senior year, and it was a very successful year for me. My sister was the senior class president, and I was the student body president, and we were both involved in sports, and we both did a lot of volunteer work, AP classes, and being at Home and Hope gave us a little bit more structure so we could, do all the things that we needed to do in school, and it was flexible enough that we could still participate in all those activities. And we got a lot of support from the volunteers. They helped us with our homework, and it seemed like every night we were meeting somebody new that had a specific skill set that they wanted to share with us. One night I had like a write-up to do for a biology lab, and I was kind of stuck, and it just so happened that night at the congregation there was a biology teacher, and so he helped me with my lab. One night I met an editor that helped me edit this big paper I'd been working on for like 3 months for history, and he actually had background information about my topic. And so it seemed like every night we were meeting somebody that wanted to help us, and they didn't want anything back from us, and they just wanted to be there, and they wanted to spend time with us. And so it was difficult at one end, but at the other end we had a lot of support, and there's just all kinds of people around us that wanted to help us out. And so I got through my senior of high school, and I graduated, and I went to college, and my sister went to college, and my younger sister and my mom moved into their own apartment, and now I'm at SF State in the nursing program, and my twin sister just graduated from Chapman University, and my younger sister is just getting ready to start college, and we still are connected with volunteers at Home and Hope, even though we haven't been in the program for 5 years now. And so it's not just a program where people show up and then you see them once and they just kind of give you food and then they leave. They want to get to know you and they want to stay connected with you. And they really enjoy finding out what happens to families, and they want to know what people's progress is. And it's a program of connections and community, and I think that's what sets it apart from other shelter programs, is it's not just a meal and a bed, you get a family. And so now that I work at Home and Hope, it's like I just keep getting things from the program. The staff follows up with people as well, and so, you know, sometimes someone calls and they are having a baby and they need a crib, and they haven't been in the program for 6 years, but, you know, we'll find them a crib. And so we just keep giving and giving back to the people that come into our program. So that's what makes it great, is that there's no ending. It just goes on and on and on. And, you know, there's people that are in the program that come back to volunteer, and so we just keep branching out and helping more and more people. And